major. We're starting off today with doubles. We have Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins facing Grant Upchurch and Terry Sweeney. Hello, hello. Huh? I have no idea. That's not good. The fucking thing just cut out. Hello? Hello? Hello, hello? All right, hold on. I'm trying. The mics are cutting out a little bit. They don't have a tablet over there. I don't know what's going on with the mics. We're having just a little bit of trouble. Just make sure everything's plugged in. Hello, hello? Okay. Thank you, Eric. Saturday morning, bright and early, about 8 a.m. here in Dallas for the major. We have a good turnout. I don't know how many teams exactly, but let me see. Let me check on that real quick. But looking to my right, boards are full. The only All right.
One more favor. Do not turn the brightness up on the tablet.
They're throwing down and back right now. They're waiting for a tablet on court 1 to start live. If y'all have not been to an ACO tournament, you're tuning in from Dallas and just are new to this cornhole play, like new to this league, I'm going to let you in on what's going down right now. So right now, they're in a bracket, but it's not the bracket to like win the tournament. This bracket's to determine to make main bracket tier 2, and I guarantee there's a tier 3 probably. So it goes tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Mainly, it's got to win at least like 2 games. We now have a tablet on court 1, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tablet, and I think we're going live. Grant Upchurch says another down and back, and then we'll start. So they're going to start down in that end with Colby and Terry. So mainly, if you go the winner's bracket route, you got to win about 2 games, and you're guaranteed a spot in main bracket. But, however, if you lose your first game, lose your second game maybe, you drop down to the loser bracket and have to fight your way through, maybe probably win about 2 or 3 more games in the loser bracket to secure your spot in main bracket. So I personally kind of like this format where you play a bracket to find your tier. I think it's a great idea, actually, instead of just doing maybe for like 4 rounders, because I feel like it could be unpredictable. But so I do like this setup. But we have a good game here on court 1. We have all 4 players wearing purple jerseys. As many may not know, purple jerseys mean that they have won an ACO event. And we're gonna kick it off here on this end down here. Terry Sweeney and Colby Baskins. We saw Colby during Bagmaster Quads last night, along with Terry and Grant. These 2 teams faced off in Bagmaster Quads last night, or yesterday afternoon. Each player's got a little blocker in front. Terry's stepping out slick side again and trying to grab that bag on the left. He's going hard at it. Almost kind of gets a little bar of soap, but ends up taking Colby's bag. Terry's going to step out again. He wants to grab that bag. I like Sticky here, just not being too aggressive, but he's got Slick. He's trying to get it in one shot. I think since you have 2 bags left, I don't hate going Sticky, just trying to bring it back closer and then going Slick on your last one to pull it back. Colby starting off the round with a 12. Terry just going in to minimize it to 2. It's going to be a 2-0 lead in the first round. Let's go back over yesterday. Yesterday morning, we had 3 singles tournaments, juniors, seniors, and women's. For women's, Kim Jackson takes it down. Big shocker. She wins all the time. She's a great cornhole player, especially in the women's side. Senior singles, Scott Beck makes his comeback finally. Gets back on that podium. He's been struggling these past few majors that he's played in. Seniors are getting pretty good. I mean, if you went to a major maybe a year ago, maybe a couple months ago, maybe there wasn't so many seniors, or maybe there wasn't a lot of skill level in there. But now the seniors is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. And Scott comes out on top. And as we all know, senior singles is no joke. Seniors run the sport right now. It's one of the main topics about cornhole. And Kanan Culberson takes that one down. Big player out of South Carolina. Really good. He's here this morning, playing with Josh Holland, former ACL pro. Now in ACO. We see a rollback from Colby trying to get over that pile. And as we move on later in the day, we had co-ed, which Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell take down the double dip of Kim Jackson and Chad Jackson. And as we all know, that's no easy task. Kim and Chad are no joke when it comes to co-ed. They play all the time. They're maxed out on majors for co-ed. I mean, they're no one to mess around with. Terry goes for an airmail there. Lands up short and to the right. No harm. But I think now Terry's got a big push to get out of this round with a wash after that. Or I think he can hit this push for 2, actually. I'm sorry. He's got a push for 2, tie up this game. Oh, and he just misses it to the left. Pushes that back closer, but it doesn't even fall. It's going to stick up. It's going to be an 8-on-5. Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins are going to extend their lead to 5-0 now. And it is not round limited. It's first to 21. And after co-ed yesterday, we went into Bagmaster Quads. Personally, one of my favorite events to watch, commentate, and even play. Back when I used to play, I loved Bagmaster Quads, one of my favorite events. And Big D with Zach Harris take down. That would be Grant Upchurch, Terry Sweeney, Drew Dixon, and Zach Harris taking down that one. And in the championship, they faced off against Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins. They had a great team. They lost, I think they lost their first or second game, made it all the way back to the championship. Just wasn't able to get the double dip. And last night, we had a great turnout in the blind draw. Great turnout in the blind draw. I think there was 27 teams, if I can remember correctly. And Tyler Goodwin and Russell Tabers, they were no joke last night, just taking it down. I mean, they're a force to be reckoned with. I mean, from start to finish, they were just running through the tournament. Josh Holland and Eric Hoppenjames gave them a big competition. They faced him in the Kingsley game, and Tyler and Russell took him down at 21-8. Wasn't too close. And then Josh on them fought back to the championship. They beat, I think it was Luke Anderson and Zach Mitchell to get back to the championship. And they end up winning the first game, forcing a game 2. And the game 2 goes to it was I think 20-19 at one point. And Russell and Tyler come out on top 21-20. And they win the blind draw last night. Great turnout for a Friday. But I'm excited to see what's going down today. I'm excited to see how doubles plays out. If we all didn't know, we have Zach Harris and Drew Dixon going for the 3-peat right now for doubles. They've won the past 2 majors that they've attended. And Grant Upchurch is going for the 3-peat in singles this weekend. He's won the past 2 singles tournaments, past 2 singles majors. I think it was California and Tulsa that Grant won. And then Zach and Drew won in Tulsa and Shreveport. So 2 Big D players going for the 3-peats this weekend. Grant and Terry are going to have to figure something out as we see Grant Nice sneaker around, getting 2 on the round, 12 on 10. Look at that, just drips back in the hole. What a shot to get 2. It's going to be a 10 on 12. 9-2. Terry first bag. First time he's had first bag this game. Except for maybe the first round. I don't remember correctly, but first round in game that Terry has had first bag. Grant puts him on the board, and Terry's just going hole for hole right now. He's not blocking anymore, which I don't hate. Terry is a deadly hole for hole player. Super consistent, has a nice flat bag. On the other hand, Colby Baskins, a very dirty player. Likes to roll, likes to block, likes to muddy up the board and manufacture points, but slick side down tells me he's going up the middle, just trying to finish this round, give up 2. Terry's going to make it 9-4 with that 10 on 12 round. Grant leading off first bag. First time he's had first bag. As Terry throws it back down to him and gets him 2. Grant just down the middle and in. Grant just trying to replace that great shot. Same thing from Zach, just replaces it. We have a round of just push and replace the block. Is Grant going to do it again? I think he tried to go for a back block and not push it in, but it ends up on the left side of the hole. I don't hate a cut here because Zach has little to no mistake on that push. If he doesn't go dead center, could get blocked up on the left side. What a shot by Grant. Zach has no room to mistake here. What a shot just down the middle. Great push. Let's look at this cut one more time. Zach. Okay, let's get back to the game. But what a shot by Grant. Replay was taking a little bit too long.
All right, those of you that are kind of new to this, if you're looking at the bracket, I got them up on all the TV screens. If you're looking at that bracket, you see those little red squares? If you make it to that red square, you get to the main event. So once you drop into that
Zach
red
Dawson
square,
giving Colby first bag as he scores 2 on the round, making it 11-4. And both players are going down and in the hole, but Zach lays up a block on the third bag of the round. What do we think Terry does? Is he just going to back block? Not a bad bag, but it ends up on the right side of the hole. Slick side down, he's just trying to go through it. Misses. I like a roll here. Play safe because, I don't hate an air mail off the back. You just don't want to be short. If you miss, it needs to be off the back. He's going up. Bang! Great shot by Terry. Airmail to get 2 and give Grant the first bag back. It's going to be 11-6 now. Zach Dawson leading in PPR, throwing an 11. Grant Upchurch following, throwing a 10.5. Colby Baskins throwing a 9.6, and Terry Sweeney throwing a 9. Both players are just down and in right now. No dirty board right now. We saw a little bit of dirty board in the beginning of the game by Zach and Terry, but Grant and them have just been pretty hole for hole. Grant finishing for a 12. Zach trying to follow him. He's going to do it. It's going to be a 12-12 wash. Terry keeping first bag here. Do we think do we see the hole for hole game? Do we like to see a block? He tries to go in the hole, misses off to the left. Colby just down and in. Never met Colby, but today he's a dog. We saw him last night in the bag in the quads. He was rolling, hitting clutch shots, being a clutch player for his team. Definitely a person to watch out for today. And Zach Dawson, man, he's good. As we can see, he's throwing an 11.2 right now. He doesn't little to no mistakes from Zach here. Same thing with Grant throwing a 10.8. Terry going with the cut. Kind of stops short. Ends up a little bit on top of Colby's bag. Do we see a push here, or do we like the roll? I think he's going to go. He's going stick side. Tells me he's going roll. He goes up. Trying to drag that front back. Not a bad shot, but I think if he does drag it, I think he might have pulled Terry's with him. I like the roll there. 8-7, Grant and Terry. You're going to get one more. Grant keeping first bag. Trying to take his time. Settle down. Going into round 12, ladies and gentlemen. Down the middle and in.
All right, we rocking.
Zach leaves one a little bit hanging on the left side of the hole, and Grant just tries to go with it or replace, but ends up on the left side and pretty much knocks Zach in. Now Grant's going to step out, do his cut shot that he has. Just didn't throw it hard enough, it seemed like, and Zach's going to step out and go slick side. Try to collect this bag for 4. Could be a big round here. Put him at 15-7. Stop this run by Grant and Terry. And it ends up short. It's going to hit the dead spot on the board, and Grant's going to get let off the hook and get a wash on that round. Terry's first bag, just a tad short of the hole hanging. Nice little back block by Colby. Terry's asking to step out and just reverse cut. Try and take both of them, leaving Colby's bag. Whoa, he throws it a little bit too hard, lands on the pile, hits both of them in, and ends up on the back side of the hole. He's just trying to get out of this round, maybe give up 2 if just hope for a miss from Colby. He lays up a block, trying to force a miss. Camera's going blurry. What happened? That is not good. Something happened. Terry stepping out, slick side, trying to pick it up. There we go. This could be it. He's going to take a timeout and go. So what I just heard is Colby's thinking, is Zach saying roll, but Colby likes the push, he said. Let's see this. What do we think Colby's going to do here? If he steps out slick side, tells me he's going with the push. He's stepping out. Six side, I think he's just going to try and roll it in. Oh, and he throws it picture perfect. Just doesn't get the bounce he wanted to over the pile. It's going to hang up and eventually fall short. Grant and Terry, they get out of that round only giving up 2, which could have been way more. This game could be a whole different story right now. They're trying to fight back. They're down 6 right now. 13-7 going into round 14. There's Grant throwing that V block that he's used to throwing. We see a rollback from Zach. That's a good bag. Lands on top. Sits perfectly, just in a weird spot for Grant. Grant's just gonna try and go. I think he's going slick side to just push them both in and stay. Maybe just go with it. Hits the pile and goes off to the right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this game moves on, and I think it has to win like 1 more, maybe 2 more, and they guarantee their spot in the main bracket. But the loser just drops down to a loser bracket and has to fight their way back to make it to the main bracket. They got to win about 3 to 4 games, I believe. It's very doable. It's just you got to get that momentum shift back and be confident. Trust your shot. Zach and Colby are going to get 2 more with a 12-on-10 round down there. Colby's first bag in, and Terry follows him. There's a block by Colby. Again, all 4 players on the court right now are wearing a purple jersey. So I know Terry won with Kevin Meza at a major. He won doubles. And Grant, like I said earlier, has won many singles tournaments. And I haven't ever met Colby and Zach, so I don't know what they've won. But I'm looking on the back of their jersey. It looks like they've won a doubles major as well together. Zach and Colby, looks like they play together a lot. Terry's going up. He gets the green light. He already hits one in the earlier round. He's going up again, trying to land short. What a shot by Terry. Hits the rodeo. Short airmail. Ends up riding both of them in. What a shot. Let's look at this one more time. He asks Grant to shoot it. Grant gives him the green light. We're going to watch this one more time. Perfect shot would be to land short and try and just ride them both in the hole. He goes up. I mean, picture perfect. Couldn't have done it better, honestly. To catch you up on this round, Grant's first bag goes in, and Zach kind of leaves up a blocker, and Grant just back blocks. Zach going with the roll. Hits it. What a shot. Grant, I don't mind just slick side going through this, but he goes up. I don't like that because Zach's bag was in front of it, so if he hits it, there's a chance of dragging Zach's bag, and I think that's an unnecessary aggressive move right there. I like slick side, maybe try and replace them, or even just go through them all. But it looks like he's going to get out of this round with a 10-10 wash if Zach can finish up. Only way that back can get drug is if he goes airmail. He goes at it, and he just proves me wrong. Let's look at that one more time. What a collect by Zach Dawson getting two. I thought that bag had to be airmail to grab, but he thinks otherwise. Just goes sticky side hard at it, and it pulls it back. What a bag. What a shot. Chris Norris, Colby, and Zach have won 3 doubles majors this year. So they're a team not to mess with, that's for sure. Very tough players. I mean, Grant, Upchurch, and Terry Swinging, two of the best players in Texas right now. So they're no team to mess with either. Terry, as we see, he just shoots an airmail, no hesitation on that second bag. He gets the green light to do it again. We may see 3 airmails in a row. Terry, he's going up. Just a little bit short and to the right. Didn't like how it came out of his hand. Zach's just going to, Colby's going to go around this. Now, Terry does have like a cut/roll. I like that. Yeah, Grant says cut. I like that way better than the airmail because now there's no point in going for the airmail if it's just going to wash out the round. It'd be the same thing as boarding it because they drag it. But Terry just throws it a little bit too hard. Even Colby's in shock right now. Gets let off the hook. It's going to be a 6-6 wash. Could have been a huge round for Terry and Grant. Even could have tied the game up at 17-17 if Terry hits that airmail before that. Zach finally puts up a block. We haven't seen much of that this game. It's actually been a whole different type of playing style. Zach goes with the roll. Now, Grant was playing aggressive. Now, I don't hate an airmail. But that's a great cut. It gives Grant something to chase now. Has a little bumper. Grant has one of the best cut shots in the game for a right to left cut shot. And that shot seriously couldn't be better. I'm going to save that replay just so we can break that shot down. But, because that shot blocked Grant's, and that's almost even better. And Zach's saying backside, and he's got about 60% of the whole of the back left corner. But that shot's perfect by Grant. There's a pile of bags above the hole. And he bangs it. What a shot. What a shot by Zach Dawson. He goes up and hits the backside. What a shot. Grant tries to do the same thing. It hits the pile. I think he tried to land short and maybe clip that bag that he put on top. But I got to say, that bag that Zach rolled on top, it eliminated Grant's ability to drag that bag that he hit that cut shot before. That makes Grant have to, it forces an airmail later in the round as we saw. Zach Dawson's going to get 3 out of that round as he hits that backside airmail 6-on-3. Huge shot. What a bag by Zach Dawson. I mean, picture perfect backside airmail. About 60% of the hole is open. Got to go a little bit higher because there's just a stack of bags. Now, if I'm Terry, I don't mind slick side right at that black bag of theirs. Just try and split them. It might just split right through them. Don't hate it. I think that's what he's gonna do. He's got slick side down. Tells me he's going for this push. He's going hard at it. What a bag. That's no, I wouldn't say it's better, but it's a great shot. And I think the right plays a back block. I don't like the roll, but that's what happens. We saw Terry hit one of these shots before. If Terry hits this rodeo, this can put them at 20-19. Terry's going to take a timeout. I like the same shot he hit earlier. I like the rodeo. Let's see what these players are thinking about. I like just line drive of those two black bags. While they're in timeout, Terry and Zach are throwing bandit queen. Terry and Grant are throwing Big D bandit queens. And Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins are throwing, I believe, elite bags. But I do not know which ones. Blake in the chat, how's it going, Reese? It's going good, man. Early morning here at AJ Sports trying to watch some doubles. He's going hard at it. What a shot by Terry. He goes line drive, hits the pile. Picture perfect. That's exactly what he tried to do. We didn't get the replay. But Terry, he goes line drive at the pile. That's what he was trying. It doesn't get much better than that. That's one of the hardest shots in cornhole. You have to hit it perfectly. I just wish that bag would have followed. That would have been maybe one of the shots of the year. Sorry, early. It's early this morning. Now, there's no more mistake left for Zach here. He has a bag off to the back. And now Grant kind of ends up behind it, but Zach can step out. He's got a better angle on it than Grant. And just clean this up. But Zach can't bounce off to that. Oh my gosh, what a shot. Kind of a bar of soap bully. Grant needs to collect this bag. And he does. What a bag. What a shot. Almost kind of bunches on the left side of the hole, but it doesn't. And Zach needs to be in, or he's going to give up to it, make it a super close game. It already is. Again, what a shot by Terry. That's going to be a 6-point round. That brings him back to 20-17. This game is shaping out to be a long, close game of two of the best teams in ACO right now. Grant and Terry, I think this is their first major together because Kevin couldn't make it. But, they are skill level one of the best teams in ACO, or can be the best team in ACO, alongside Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins, three major champions just this year. They're one of the best teams in ACO right now. And then we see a step-out reverse cut by Terry. What a shot. Zach misses off to the right. This game's getting interesting. Colby misses off to the right. Colby cannot miss another bag. And Terry needs to go in and put the dagger on Colby. This has to be in. He's going slick side just up the middle. Terry needs to put this bag in, put the pressure on Colby, force him to go in the hole. There's no room for mistake here for both players. Terry needs to go in. This has to be in to stay alive, ladies and gentlemen. And it's down the middle and in. He throws slick side to get that extra glide up the board. It is now 20-19 in round 22, ladies and gentlemen. Grant's going to lead off first bag, try to manufacture 2 points to complete this comeback, while Zach Dawson and Colby are trying to end this run from Grant and Terry and get out of this game with a win, move on in rounders. And that bag's still in play, but I'm saying that because it forces Zach to have to chase that. I like a block here by if I'm Grant trying on that left side, but he just goes in. Zach hits the right side of the hole, and he needs to get the bag on the left side and trying to bring that bag closer. Chris, Grant and Terry are throwing bandit queens from Big D. Like I said, now I don't like a block. I like what Grant's about to do. I like the cut in because it forces Zach to have to hit the push. I actually like that too because now, I mean, Zach's got to step out and try and grab it or even shoot it. I like the step out, but I think he's just going airmail. And he gets the bag to fall. Grant and Terry, you're going to complete the comeback. I'm okay, thank you, though. It all started with Terry hitting a nasty rodeo 3-bag drag. Crazy shot from Terry. I mean, I really wish we got the replay on that shot because that could have been the shot of the year. What a shot from Terry. And that's what started the comebacks. Puts them on the run, gives them first bag, and they end up having first bag for the rest of the game. They don't let Zach and Colby touch first bag again. What a game. 21-20 was our first game on live stream. Doesn't get much better than that. Again, we are here in Dallas for the ACO major this weekend, watching the major doubles. What a comeback by Terry and Grant. I agree, Blake. Bryce, why am I not playing? I don't know. I don't play a lot anymore, and John asked me to commentate, and so I said yeah, and so I'm going to be commentating for the rest of the today. I'll be commentating doubles all the way to the championship and singles all the way to the championship. So got a long day ahead of me, but it's going to be some crazy matches to watch and talk about. So I love doing it because we get games like we just saw with Terry and Grant. I mean, down, what was it, 19-11, 20-11? I mean, and Terry hits that rodeo. I just can't get that shot out of my head. I mean, he hit it perfectly. Couldn't be better. I mean, seriously. Ends up. He went slick side down and just hard at the pile and gets them both. I think we're going to start live now. Or actually. They're actually going to go one more. They asked to do one more. I mean, seriously, that I couldn't have asked for a better game to start off the day for doubles. Grant and Terry, no team to. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the building today, alongside Zach and Colby, one of the best teams in the building. I mean, we have Zach and Colby, Grant and Terry. Zach and Drew, the reigning champions. Zeb Smith, Scott Beck. Someone was saying, let's go look, actually. I'm not just going to keep talking. I'm going to make sure. Grant and Terry move on. They're going to play Jonathan Zarzinski and Art Brown to move on to make main bracket. Bryce, I agree. I do think watching some of the best people play is better than playing sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I was saying this yesterday. I just got burnt out. I didn't really ever care about it anymore, but I would always come watch, and so I feel like if I get to talk about it and watch it at the same time, it's something that I can do, and I like doing it. And they needed a commentator. I'm sorry, I think that round was live, actually. Sorry, it's going to be near. Let me change the cameras. It was Zach and Colby are going to jump out to a strong lead 4-0 to start the game off. They're trying to come back from that tough loss that they just had. Blake, you say my pick is Zeb and Scott or Zach and Drew. It's hard to bet against Grant and Terry, though. I agree. Grant and Terry are just one tough team because the thing with Grant and Terry is both players can either throw dirty board and hole for hole. Like, one of the best players at doing that is for sure Grant. I mean, he can go, he'll go 40 rounds with you and just throw a 11.5. And then you could play someone like, I mean, Bryce Jefferson's in the chat. You can play someone like him who doesn't like going hole for hole and only likes playing dirty board. He Grant can flip that switch and play dirty board, hit airmails, hit cut shots, hit rolls, and everything like that. Same thing with Terry, but Terry has a different type of dirty board. Terry likes shooting airmails and not cutting and rolling as much. So, two different types of dirty boards, but both players are very solid. Colby is one of the best dirty board players in the building today. I keep saying tonight. Let's actually get a time check. It's 8:35 in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's still early. I think that's going to be a 5 spot. It's going to be 11-0. Zach and Colby, they're not taking that loss too well. They're doing exactly what they should do. They're taking that loss and using it as motivation to fight back to the losers bracket and make that main bracket, which I have no doubt that they will. Seriously, one of the best teams in the building tonight. If I say tonight one more time, I'm gonna throw this mic on the main court. You got my word on it. Chris Norris says this game should be a good one. Zach and Colby are jumping out to an 11-0 start. Zach Dawson is throwing an 11 PPR, and Colby's throwing a 10. Devin Holloway is throwing an 11 PPR. And Jaden Gamblin throwing a 5.5. Alan says, anyone else know where they're watching the comments at? Is something wrong with the chat feed? You're watching on American Cornhole Organization on YouTube. That's going to be another 4 spot, I think, does he have one off? It's going to be a 4 spot, 15-2 now. They're just running away with this game right now. They're trying to win now that this is going, let's see, so I can not just say lies and tell the truth. So, for Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins to make it back to the main bracket, they have to win this game. They'll move on to play Mike Benedict and Isaiah Reyes. They have to win that game, move on, play another game, and win that one to make main bracket. So they have this game and 2 more. So if you lost your first game in the winners bracket, you have to win 3 games to even just make it back to main bracket. Hard task, but not impossible. For sure. Scott Beck and Zeb Smith lost their first game. Sorry, looking at the bracket. Scott Beck and Zeb Smith are in the loser bracket, trying to make their way back to the main tier. The people that have already made tier 1 is Zach Harris and Drew Dixon. They win 2 games. They take down Dustin Arian and Taylor. I'm sorry. They take down Dustin Arian and Taylor Owens. And Jeremy Lindley and Zach Hill. Josh Holland and Kanan Culberson are in in tier 1. Jaden just decides to lay up there and nothing falls in his favor. Yep, Josh Allen, Kanan, they make it to tier 1. Carson Morris and Carson Morris make tier 1. Eric Hoppenjans and Isaac, I'm not going to say that last name because I don't want to mess it up. So Eric Hoppenjans and Isaac, Carson Morris and Carson Morris make tier 1. Jesse Gardner and Bryson Casimir are playing to make tier 1. They're playing Kaz Barkley and Byron Sisson up 15-9 right now. If they win, they meet Matthew Hill and Anthony Kirk in tier 1. Juanito and Alex Bagg taking on Teresa Gregory and Tracy Gregory. Hope I said those names right. Winner of that moves on to tier 1. And then the team we just saw, Grand Up Church and Terry Sweeney, big comeback. They're going to play Jonathan Snarzinski and Art Brown to make tier 1. That game is 11-2 right now, Grant and Terry. So people in the winners bracket are nearing the end of their rounders, while the loser bracket people are trying to play out and make it back to the main bracket. Big push from Colby. ends up throwing a little bit too far to the right. It's going to be a 6-on-3. I think. Yeah, that's going to be a 6-on-3, making it 17-7 now. Jaden and Devin are definitely starting to pick it up a little bit. I mean, they started off the game 11-0. They're starting to get on the board, get comfortable with their throw, get comfortable with the boards. As we just saw, Zach and Colby just play on this court, so. And in the players' favor, a lot of the boards are different here at AJ Sports, so if you're on the other side of the room, you might be playing on a slow board. You might be playing on a fast board. I don't know because I'm not playing this weekend, so. If you are in the chat, drop down some predictions who you think's going to win singles and doubles this weekend. Keep looking at the bracket. Alan says, just didn't know if you were seeing these, Reef. Good to see you on here, bro. Yes, sir. I am just switching between the bracket and American Cornhole League American Cornhole Organization on YouTube to see these comments. And then we are also live on the Texas Cornhole Show on YouTube, so I'm looking at those comments as well. So there's 2 comment sections in a bracket that I'm looking at right now. So if I miss a comment, I'm sorry, but I promise I'll get back to it like I just did with you. So I promise I see it. I'll see it sooner than later. Devin's going to have first bag. They scored 4 more. They got 4 more. It's going to make it 17-11. Zach and Colby can't let up 2 comebacks in a row. I mean, they're one of the best teams in here. They should be capable of running away with this one. There was a big comeback last game, and Jaden and Devin are starting to make a comeback, but Devin's got a bag off the board and a bag short and a bag off to the left. I think this one's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to pick one up. He almost does. Great attempt at it, but I think that's going to do it for this game. Zach and Colby are going to run away with this one. They're going to move on. They're going to play Mike Benedict and Isaiah Reyes probably back up on this court, if I'm being honest. Not too sure, but again, if you're in the chat, just tell me, who do you think's going to win this weekend, singles and doubles? Blake, Kanan Culberson throwing in an 11.43. Kanan he's on fire right now. I mean, he's one of the best people and one of the best players in ACO right now. I mean, he's super hole for hole, but he can switch it on a dime and just start throwing dirty board. We saw him play last night in Bagmaster Quads, and I think he missed. Or no, we saw him play in the blind draw, I think it was. I think we saw him in both. And, just little to no mistake. And if he gives you an opportunity and you don't take it, I don't think you're going to come out on top of that game. So if he gives you an opportunity, you have to take it. And if you don't, it's not looking too good for your side of the board. Blake says, and he's playing with Josh Holland. That's so unfair. I mean, Josh Holland was one of the best players in the world just a few years ago. I agree. They're a great team. I said for doubles, my pick was as much as I want to see Drew and Zach three-peat, some of my two best friends complete the three-peat would be cool, but Josh Holland and Kanan Culberson are just on a heater right now. I mean, winning every tournament they go to. I mean, like I said, they just don't give you a lot of opportunities to score. Mike and Isaiah Reyes are throwing Element Cornhole. I don't know what they're throwing. The only bag I know is the Carbon. And actually, I think that's the Sulfur. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the Sulfur. And we've seen Zach and Colby play on this court 3 times. This is going to be their 3rd game. Getting a lot of main court action. Bryce Jefferson gives a prediction in the comments. He says doubles Kanan and Josh and singles Zach Harris. He thinks Zach's going to get hot this weekend. And I'm not even going to say that's an upset because Zach's one of the hottest players in the world, one of the hottest players in ACO right now. So I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I mean, if he gets hot tomorrow, I feel like it's going to be hard to beat him. He's been at those big stages before. I mean, we've seen him win big tournaments in Texas. We've seen him in ACL. We've seen him. I mean, he's been on those big stages before. So definitely don't disagree with you on that one. Zach can get hot and run away with this. See a rollback there from Isaiah trying to just get over it. Same thing with Colby. Ends up on the back. There's a roll. What a shot by Isaiah. Nice push shot from Colby. He's starting to get his momentum back from that first game that they let up a big comeback to Terry and Grant. That was a great game. And Zach and Colby are throwing elite bags. I don't know which one. Christopher Day, I see you saying, let's go elite. Do you know what elite bags they're throwing? I can't tell by the design. I need to get good. I need to get educated on my ACO bags. Blake says, I need to see Grant versus Kanan. It'd be an incredible game. I mean, I can't wait to watch singles, honestly. I mean, there's going to be some games that I'm going to be jumping out of my chair, just like that first one. I mean, down 20-11, made a comeback, and I'm sitting here just jumping up and down, almost breaking our setup up here. Colby's first bag's just down and in. They get off to a hot start, 8-0 in round 4. They're throwing. Isaiah and Mike are throwing a little bit of a faster bag, and Isaiah has a really hard throw. I got Grant Upchurch up here next to me, trying to find some bags. Are y'all did y'all make main? They move on to tier 1. Shelly says 1839. Is that the bag? I think that's the bag that they're throwing. Sorry, I was talking to Grant. Get the camera angle switch. So Zach and Colby are throwing the 1839 elite bags. Thank you, Jelly Elmo. Appreciate that. Again, I don't know which ones Mike and them are throwing. I think it's the sulfur, but don't count me on that. I know they're throwing element cornhole, though. Colby's going to lead with first bag on this round. Just down the middle. I think Isaiah's going to try and follow him. And off to the left a little bit. Colby's slick side. Colby likes throwing slick side on his fourth bag whenever he needs to just go down the middle because I think these bags are just a little bit too, or not too sticky, but I think these bags are a little sticky. So he likes to make sure he gets that little slide up the board. And they're going to get 3 off of that as Isaiah goes into the hole and Colby's bag drips back because it's on that slick side, which helps him in his case. Let's go back to this bracket. Grant Upchurch and Terry Sweeney advanced to Tier 1. Juanito and Alex Bagg advanced to Tier 1 over Teresa Gregory and Tracy Gregory.
I had some people ask me what time the main bracket's going to start. I'm looking between 9:15 and 9:30.
I just got news that the main bracket is looking to start in between 9:15 and 9:30. So they're trying to get this thing rolling because it is 8:40. It's around 8:45, 8:50 right now. So we're going to be starting here pretty soon, seeing these main bracket games. And Kaz Barkley and Byron Sisson, they make the comeback on Jesse Gardner and Bryson Casimir, 21-19. They advance to Tier 1. A big loser bracket game. Jesse Gardner, Bryson Casimir facing off. Brandon Lacewell and Lisa Hill, your co-ed champions for this weekend. This could be a big round. I think Isaiah and Mike are just a bit done with this game. That's an 8 spot. It's going to be 19-0. Zach and Colby are just running away with this. Jonathan Sarzinski and Art Brown take on Braxton and Bowden and Keith Ledwick. 4 local players. Great game. Mike's just off to the back. I think that's going to conclude it for this game. Well, not yet. Mike can still grab that bag on the right. It's going to fall no matter what in this next bag. Zach stepping out. Colby is saying slick side to go at it at an angle and just try and clip it. And Zach saying airmail, but Colby likes to push. Stepping out slick side. He's going to miss off to the right and only take Mike's bag, but Mike's got to be in here. Staying alive. They're going to watch it with 10s. 19-0 going into round 10. Colby looking to close this one out here. Leading off this round first bag. Down the middle and in. Blake, we may have not fixed it. I know on the ACO YouTube page it is fixed. It says ACO Dallas Saturday doubles. So I'm sorry that it says that. I'll get John to fix that for main bracket. That's going to conclude this game. And Colby drops his phone. Wrong camera. That was the right camera. I don't know what. Let's see. We're not going to get a game on here until. Ooh, that's going to be a good game to watch. Hopefully this is on court 1. Perfect. Got the game that I wanted. Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins are going to play their fourth game on main court. They're going to take on Scott Beck and Zeb Smith. Huge loser bracket game. I mean, huge loser bracket game because this game determines who makes it to Tier 1 and who drops down to Tier 2. If Colby and Zach win. No, the first game was good. Terry hit that nasty rodeo. That was you couldn't have done too much about that, but that was crazy. Yeah, that's true, but God, that was insane. Yeah. Colby and Zach needed. The winner of this game advances to main bracket, and the loser gets sent to Tier 2. Zeb and Scott are a heavy team, but you wouldn't expect them to play together because Scott's a fast back thrower, doesn't play too much of a dirty board, and Zeb's a complete opposite. He is slow as could be and just dirty as could be. I wouldn't even hate that. So this is going to be a good matchup here down on this, and Colby Baskins going against Zeb Smith. This matchup's going to be great seeing them play this dirty board style. Let's see. Jonathan Sarzinski and Art Brown are up 14-1 over Braxton and Bowden and Keith Ledwick to advance and try to punch their ticket in Tier 1. I think they're going to start down there with Scott and then Zach. Shocking. Brandon Lacewell and Lisa Hill are gonna fall short of Tier 1. Your co-ed champs are gonna be playing for Tier 2. as Jesse Gardner and Bryson Casimir take on Landon Villarreal and Cam Carrier to punch their ticket in main bracket. Winner of that game moves on to Tier 1. Loser of that game makes Tier 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this live stream is brought to you by BigDBags.com here in Dallas, Texas. We are in the Big D right now. Here for the ACO Major Big Doubles and Singles Day. We have a great turnout. 32 teams, 64 players in the house. Blake says Bryson Casimir throwing a perfect game up 19-01 against Brandon Lacewell and Lisa Hill. He was throwing straight gas that game, Blake. Chris Norris says loser of the next game will win Tier 2 for sure. I agree. So he's saying that the loser of this game is going to be the person that comes out in Tier 2 because he says Colby and Zach got a bad draw for pole play. I don't disagree. I mean, had a tough matchup first game against Terry and Grant. And then they dropped down. Let's go look at their run. They dropped down, played Jaden Gamlin and Devin Holloway. They win that game. Go to play Mike Benedict and Isaiah Reyes. Win that game 21-0 as we just watched that. Hold on, let's get back to this game. Zeb's got a huge shot. He could airmail and pull that bag off the top and take both of them. I think he's asking to airmail, but... And... Yes, I do agree, Chris. I think the loser of this is going to be the tier 2 champion. And Scott just likes he liked the push. So Zeb goes slick side down. It's going to be an 8-8 wash. Colby says 8s are better than 6s. I do agree. I do agree. Blake says nothing you can do about perfection. Yes, sir. Scott and Zach's first round was a 12-12 wash. They're throwing pretty good down there. I say that. And Scott has a bag now off to the right side of the hole. Zach stepping out to get a better angle at it. Maybe even push that bag out of the way. Oh, Scott steps out. Slick side tries to collect it. Just misses left. Stays on the board, though. He has a chance to collect it and get out of this round, only giving up 2. He's staying a little half step out, slick side down, trying to get it. Just misses it again by a hair left. He's going to actually go around it. It's going to make it a 12-8. It's going to... Zach and Colby are going to have a strong start of 4-0 going into round 4. Zeb with a half step out. He's going to try and get around that bag. He misses it just a little bit right. Ends up going straight behind it. What a bag by Colby. Kind of a reverse cut, and it pulls the other bag back in. They both fall. Colby's just going through it. He's not trying to play the dirty board game like I said earlier. He's trying to get his 2 points out of this round, but ends up missing his 4th bag. Zeb might get let off the hook if he can finish here with a 10-10 wash. Zach is going to lead off with first bag. They're up 4-0. First bag block. Scott, I think he's just trying to go through it. Blake, I have to agree with you on that. Zeb's throw is just one of the most smoothest throws in all of cornhole. I mean, just the up and down, straight arm. Really no flaws in his throw. I agree. I agree. We are nearing the end of rounders here at ACO Dallas. Major doubles. They said main bracket's going to start around 9:30. I think it's going to be closer to about 9:45. There's some games that are trying to catch up. And Colby's misses off to the left. It's going to be a huge round for for Zeb and Scott. That's going to be a 5-point round, 12-on-7, making it 5-4 now. Oh, geez, Louise. I'm going to be saying Zach and Colby's name a lot today because they've played every single game on main court that I've commentated so far. What a bag by Scott. Scott's going to get... Is he going to get two? Yeah, Scott's going to get two more. Scott is cooking down there. Zeb does a nice job of getting around that bag. Can he do it again? He just goes through it. He's guaranteed one off of this round. Dude, I keep saying Zach. Colby needed to be in there limited to one, and he is. It's going to be 8-4 now. Blake says, I'm telling you, don't sleep on Scott and Zeb. They're going to be good. I agree. I mean, this is a huge game. I said this earlier, but the loser of this goes to the Tier 2. And I agree with Chris Norris. The loser of this is going to be the champion of Tier 2. The winner of this moves on to main bracket. And I just can't see Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins in Tier 2. But it's the same argument for Scott and Zeb. I can't see them in Tier 2. It just doesn't make sense in my brain. Both teams deserve a spot in main bracket. What a bag by Scott. Let's get a replay on that. Does a great job of going nice little reverse cut on slick side to pull it back. Zach with a nice little cut around. And Scott flips it over to slick side. He throws a little reverse cut to spin that bag back. Ends up getting it. What a shot by Scott Beck. Oh, Pawpaw in the chat. Pawpaw. Scott Beck. One of my favorite cornhole players. Love that guy. Zeb goes hard at it on stick side, trying to just pull it closer. Exactly what he wanted. And now, Zeb can step out. This could be a huge round. If Zeb gets this, Colby's going to have to step out and collect to limit it. Because if Colby misses this could be 4, 7, or 2 here. Or maybe 6. It's going to be 7. He misses off the back. Scott and Zeb are going to go up 17-4. I can't believe this. I just feel bad for Zach and Colby. They gotta, like what, who was saying that? Yeah, I feel bad for them. Chris was saying that they just got a bad look at the draw for pole play. It's gonna put them in Tier 2 unless they can make a crazy comeback. 17-4. Scott and Zeb are just on a run right now. I think Zach and Colby just need to get that first bag back and go on a little run. Most importantly, stop Scott and Zeb's run. Zach can do that with putting this bag in the hole, giving him first bag back. I don't mind a timeout here. I think Zach needs to call a timeout or maybe throw down and have Colby might need to call a timeout, or Colby throw down and have Zach call a timeout and then just get a little reset going. Put their mind back into the game. Blake says if Scott is a police officer and hitting those type of shots as a hobby, he deserves to be in main bracket. I completely agree. I think both these teams deserve to be in main bracket, no doubt. Both teams have a chance at winning this whole entire tournament, but it just sucks that we're going to have to see one in Tier 2. And I think this is the run that Zach and Colby need. They get first bag back. There's 2 12s in a row. They just need to keep this run. I know Colby gave up a big round, but that's just rounders, though. You're not out, though. You just made Tier 2. Yeah. Grant.
Landon Villa in the chat.
Nothing. It's fine. Scott could have a big push here.
Oh, man, we got a good game coming on over here.
Loser of this goes to Tier 2, and the winner moves on to main bracket.
Oh, that's tough.
Hey, I'm gonna hop in there and
Okay, if Scott can take both of those orange bags with leaving,
Oh, good shot.
he's able to get all 3 of them. It's gonna
Blake,
put him on 19.
I don't think anybody's sleeping on Scott and Zeb. That's a pretty dang good team. I don't think.
Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins have won 3 majors this year.
Well,
They're a great team.
That is a good team.
All
but,
4 players have purple jerseys on this court.
That is good. I mean, I've never even played an ACO tournament until today, so.
Corn Slingers Bagco in the chat. What's up? I wish y'all could have made it out. Y'all need to come out to Dallas one time. Y'all didn't come out last time either. What a shot. What a shot by Zed. Nice little back block. He's going up. Bangs
Nails
it
it.
backside. What a
Clean
shot by
air mail.
Colby Baskins. It's going to put him at 19-10. This is the little run that they needed. They were just down 17-4. It's 19-10. They needed to keep first bag.
You know, I wish I could have played on main stage and have Reef commentate my game.
Yeah?
It would be a pretty crappy
You were
game,
making a
but
little run.
it'd be fun. Yeah, we won a few games.
Doing pretty good.
We had to play some scrubs, Jesse Gardner and Bryson Casimir.
What a shot by Zach there. Nice little roll. Pawpaw does a great job of spinning that bag back to the center of the board, trying to set him up for a last bag push maybe. Now,
he could just go in here
I
for the
think
win.
you just leave it.
Yeah, just go in, try to cut
There's
around.
no point in chasing it because
He
now-
can't get that bag if you don't take your orange one. Yep, go in, hope he
Colby
misses.
says go and hope he misses. I don't mind.
I mean, that's a hard shot
know,
to just
but
go in.
Maybe just step out and go for a push shot, but
I mean, if you miss, it's over.
it's
He has to go in
He
here.
has to be in.
Okay,
Yes.
Scott
Forces
is
Scott
in
to
for
be
the
in.
win.
Same
Cut
shot
around.
he just did. In for the win to put him in main bracket.
Come
And
on.
he hits it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins are going to drop down to Tier 2.
Oh, no.
They're
you
gonna
know
have
what?
to-
That's where I'm at.
They're going to have
we're
to
cooked.
fight, and I mean, it's a no-brainer that they're going to win Tier 2.
I don't know about that, man. I'm in Tier 2.
But, and Zeb Smith and Scott Beck move on to main bracket. What a game. That was a great game for the main court. We're gonna be here for a second so we can get a game.
We got some good games coming up. Wait, let me see.
Hold on.
All right.
We will be right back with you until we get a game on the live court. Here is a Big D commercial. This whole live stream is brought to you by BigDBags.com. If you're looking to throw some bags for ACO, get your hands on a set. Get your hands on a set of bags. Big D is the way to go. Me personally, I think they're the best bags in the game. My
Yeah.
personal recommendation is Bandit Queens and Buoys.
These buoys have been so money. That's what we've been throwing today.
That's my favorite.
They move perfectly. I can roll, I can cut, I can go down the middle. These boards are a little bit slower, but these bags are moving perfectly fine for me.
Yeah, so we'll be right back with you until we get a game on the main court.
What's
everybody, it's John from Big D Bags. Check out my commercial. I like graffiti. I like drippy bags. I like precision equipment that makes sure that every single bag is identical, and I trim them with a laser. It's all the same. They're made right here in Dallas, Texas, the Big D. I fill my bags with virgin resin, and this closing seam is absolutely gas. I'm kind of surprised I'm showing you how I do it right there. But look at this closing seam when I'm done. Oh my gosh, you can barely even feel it in your hand. It's amazing. Some of the best guys like to throw my bags. Check out my boys. They get dubs, they win games. And finally, let's close this commercial out with a little closing scene. BigDbags.com. Don't be a big D bag, throw 'em. What's up, everybody? It's John from Big D Bags. Check out my commercial. I like graffiti. I like drippy bags. I like precision equipment that makes sure that every single bag is identical, and I trim them with a laser. It's all the same. They're made right here in Dallas, Texas, the Big D. I fill my bags with virgin resin, and this closing seam is absolutely gas. I'm kind of surprised I'm showing you how I do it right there. But look at this closing seam when I'm done. Oh my gosh, you can barely even feel it in your hand. It's amazing. Some of the best guys like to throw my bags. Check out my boys. They get dubs, they win games. And finally, let's close this commercial out with a little closing scene. BigDbags.com. Don't be a big D bag, throw 'em. What's up, everybody? It's John from Big D Bags. Check out my commercial. I like graffiti. I like drippy bags. I like precision equipment that makes sure that every single bag is identical, and I trim them with a laser. It's all the same. They're made right here in Dallas, Texas, the Big D. I fill my bags with virgin resin, and this closing seam is absolutely gas. I'm kind of surprised I'm showing you how I do it right there. But look at this closing seam when I'm done. Oh my gosh, you can barely even feel it in your hand. It's amazing. Some of the best guys like to throw my bags. Check out my boys. They get dubs, they win games. And finally, let's close this commercial out with a little closing scene. BigDbags.com. Don't be a big D bag, throw 'em. What's up, everybody? It's John from Big D Bags. Check out my commercial. I like graffiti. I like drippy bags. I like precision equipment that makes sure that every single bag is identical, and I trim them with a laser. It's all the same. They're made right here in Dallas, Texas, the Big D. I fill my bags with virgin resin, and this closing seam is absolutely gas. I'm kind of surprised I'm showing you how I do it right there. But look at this closing seam when I'm done. Oh my gosh, you can barely even feel it in your hand. It's amazing. Some of the best guys like to throw my bags. Check out my boys. They get dubs, they win games. And finally, let's close this commercial out with a little closing scene. BigDbags.com. Don't be a big D bag, throw 'em.
A long time it's taken me, but I figured out now to some degree. This life, it happens fast. I'll enjoy the time in this hourglass. Yes, I will, oh yes, I will. Yeah, I've looked in what I see. It's not what you've been, it's what you're gonna be. 'Cause this world we're walking through, it'll dig you out or it'll bury you. Yes, it will. So got me feeling high and I won't come down. I got a big idea I wanna show
you. Ready?
Keep the back
Yeah.
walking.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can't ask his, who the man. Lil' bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out that cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. Tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The niggas still tryna figure out who I am, who I be. Pillow talking to these that weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I ripped it 5, but I put you 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too drunk. My motor in the trunk. Her panties out the roof. The Henny got her loose. I think she lost one shoe. Her game the truth. I told her, oh my Eps, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she blew my flute. Untamed gorilla. I was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? I've been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. Water. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Hey.
Let's go, 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 let's go. Ready?
Keep the back walking.
Money talks, what the is he saying? Huh? You can't ask his, who the man. Lil' bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out that cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. Tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The niggas still tryna figure out who I am, who I be. Pillow talking to these that weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I ripped it 5, but I put you 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too drunk. My motor in the trunk. Her panties out the roof. The Henny got her loose. I think she lost one shoe. Her game the truth. I told her, oh my Eps, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she blew my flute. Untamed gorilla. I was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? I've been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. Water. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Hey.
Let's go, 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 let's go. Yeah. You ready?
Keep the
Yeah.
backing walking.
Money talks, what the is he saying, huh? You can ask his and ask his who the man. Lil' bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My lil' Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. Tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The niggas still tryna figure out who I am, who I be. Pillow talking to these, they weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I ripped it 5, but I put you 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too drunk. My motor in the trunk. Her panties out the roof. The Henny got her loose. I think she lost one shoe. Her game the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she blew my flute. Untamed gorilla. I was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? I been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. Water. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Hey.
Let's go, 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 let's go. Yeah. You ready?
Keep the backing
Yeah.
walking.
Money talks, what the is he saying, huh? You can ask his and ask his who the man. Lil' bro, them get the steppin' like parades about them bands. My lil' Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Let's go, get some money, they playin'. Hopped up out this cyber truck, my wrist cost a lamb. Tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The niggas still tryna figure out who I am, who I be. Pillow talking to these, they weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I ripped it 5, but I put you 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too drunk. My motor in the trunk. Her panties out the roof. The Henny got her loose. I think she lost one shoe. Her game the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she blew my flute. Untamed gorilla. I was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? I been this way since school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. Water. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues. Hey.
Let's go, 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 let's go.
Ladies and
Yo.
gentlemen, we are back. Sorry y'all had to watch the commercials for a little bit, but we're waiting for a game to pop up on the main court.
Just blame LaBelle.
Move your food down there.
Oh,
too.
cool. Thanks, bud.
I didn't want to in the way.
Well, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining the feed. This is John from Big D, and this game is brought to you by Big D Bags. Get your Big D Bags at bigdbags.com.
Saying that a lot.
Oh, man. I just made the main bracket. Me and my boy Art Brown. Let's go, Art. Cole, can you see Kanan Culberson throwing
He's
an
only
11-4-3?
Yeah.
Kid's throwing straight gas. I don't know who Final 8 by is.
Blake was telling me about that.
I wish people didn't do that. Shame.
What?
Change their name. Hey, look
Oh,
at your
yeah.
boy John on the first page of the PPRs,
9.3.
dude. I keep thinking about pulling myself out of the singles because I don't really want to play, but I just threw a 9-3 for the rounders. Maybe I should stick in it. All right. Any surprises for people who didn't make it?
Yes.
Wait, let me look.
Colby
Whoa.
Baskins.
Zach Dawson, Kobe Baskins. Well, they had to play Grant and Terry first game.
And then they had to play Zeb and Scott to make it to the main bracket, and they lost.
Dude, that is
They're gonna
welcome
be
to
in tier
Texas.
2. Exactly.
That is tough. That is tough. Dustin Arant not in the final. That's surprising to see his name on the list. Man, just throwing on board, throwing the bags in the hole. That's all I'm doing. Juanito Pantoja and Alex Bag not playing A's.
I think we're going to start live here.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So this is the last game out of pool play, and then we're rolling straight into the bracket, baby. Let's go. Bracket play.
Winner of this punches their ticket into the main bracket. The loser is going to battle out in tier 2.
Now, Mike Walters on the left-hand side of your screen. He's standing right next to whose flag?
Mike, his own.
His own flag, bro. Let's go. It's your time to shine. On the main stage, next to your flag, bag in the hole. Let's go.
In his court.
Let's go. Man, are we watching the chat? What's up with chat? Got some people watching. We got to change the
Corn Slingers Bag Co.
Remind me when we go live again to change the keyframe frequency and the bit rate.
Okay.
Because for some reason it didn't save my settings from yesterday. We got CBC. You talking to these guys? What's up, boys?
I was asking them why they aren't coming out. I asked, they didn't come out last year. I was like, what's up with that? They got something against Texas or something?
They do.
And so he said maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year. They don't want the smoke.
I think they're scared of all the Texas heat.
It's tough, dude. All right, people that have made the main bracket, Grant Upchurch, Terry Sweeney, my pick. Remember, they were my pick. Even though you've got that Kanan kid with...
Gosh, that's just... I mean, it's a team that...
Dude,
I don't know. It's
talk about some ringers.
Yeah, exactly.
Juanito Pantoja, Alex Bag, Matthew Hill, Anthony Kirk, Kaz Barkley. Dude, Kaz Barkley got a tough matchup. They had to play Jesse Gardner and Bryson Casimir.
They came back, actually. They were down like 19-10 or what was it? Round by round. They were down 17-9 at one point.
You're right. Yeah, dude, because Bryson, and it's just another one, like, they don't know who those guys are.
Yeah.
You know?
They're just locals.
We do, and they're super good. So, congratulations to Kaz and Byron for making it past them. Karsten, they're in the main. Eric Hoppy and Isaac made it.
Lindsay.
Zach Harris, Drew
first
Dixon
bag.
looking to three-peat.
So what do you think about this? Mike Walters does not put his bags on the board. He keeps them on the ledge in the back.
Ooh, brilliant. That way he doesn't have to bend over. Dude, that's an old man move. I recognize old man moves.
You used to have your Zuka bag and have
Yeah,
a
I tried
tray.
that for a little bit. That was stupid.
That was your little
But yeah, I've got a
invention.
bad back, dude, so bending over to get bags all day long hurts.
Yeah.
The Batman of Cornhole. What's up, bro? Thanks for joining the stream.
What's up?
What is up? Yeah, this is the last game of pool play, and then we're going to roll into bracket. I'm going to have to get my act together.
Mike is in to put him on the board.
Bro, Josh Holland and Kanan, 21-0, 21-0. They blanked everybody they played to make it to the
He lets
main.
her off the hook, ends with a wash.
Scott Beck and Zeb Smith have made it to the main bracket.
Took down Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins.
Jonathan Zarzinski and Art Brown in the final bracket. Jesse Gardner and Bryson, they made it.
They did.
They had to go win 2 in the losers bracket. They had to play. Oh, Brandon Lacewell and Lisa.
Yeah, I said
That's
that.
an unlucky matchup
The
for them.
co-ed champions.
Co-ed champs did not make it to the main bracket.
Exactly.
That shows you how tough these tournaments are, dude. These ACO tournaments are hard. Because you never know who you're going to get. And 2 losses and you're done.
You can go up to the court and not know who you're playing and realize that they're one of the best players in Texas or
Yeah.
something. It's like when Levi started playing ACO
Nobody knew who he was.
No one knew who he
and
was.
he just smoked.
and just like it's sweep majors.
Yeah. AJ's rocks. Thanks, Batman. Appreciate you.
He came out last year, missing him this year.
Yeah, dude. I left early last night, but people were hanging out and having a good time when I was leaving.
Oh yeah,
I was feeling the love.
it was a good night last night.
I ended up getting home thinking I was going to get a good night's sleep, and my oldest was having a party at the house, which we
Oh.
always encourage. I tell my kids, like, please have your friends over, hang
Yeah.
out. We love it. And typically I do. But last night I was just like, shut up. Go to bed. This sucks. It's 2 a.m. and you're waking me up.
Yeah.
That's my excuse. I like to front load my excuses.
Oh, and Lindsay's off to the left. Mike and Ben can take the lead here if Mike can finish up with the 12. Oh, and they get 5 actually. It's gonna be 8-4 now. It's a 5-point round.
Oh, I was thinking lead change could be air horn. Where's my cheat sheet? Oh, it's over there. Was that a lead change?
It is.
Okay.
That was a good idea. What were you just thinking about this? You were thinking about the soundboard last night?
Yeah, it just kind of dawned on me. I was watching the blind draw,
Yeah.
the championship match, which was really interesting. And you guys did a great job commentating, by the way. Drew, I think
Me
you
and
were
Drew.
on it.
Yep.
You guys did a good job.
I like commentating with Drew
Yeah, I thought he did a good job.
for sure.
Yeah, I was watching it, and it dawned on me. Oh, lead change air horn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the front board trombone.
The side rail record scratch.
Maybe the airmail, it's too long. Zeb and Scott. Wow, Blake picked Zeb and Scott to win it.
They did.
You know, picking Scott when the tournament's going to end midday is a good idea. He usually gets tired towards the end
Yeah,
of the day.
I
But
wouldn't,
Scott
like-
is always opening the tournament. He's
Scott's
always there when the doors open.
Exactly. Scott's always there. I mean, boards open at 6:45. Scott's there at 6:30. Like,
Yeah.
I remember where was
He
it?
was the first player in the building today.
Was it Brian that we were Scott woke up at like 4 in the morning. We're like, dude,
Oh, that's because we had to go get. Oh wait,
front board.
the front board trombone.
Yeah, we're like, dude, what are you doing? He's up at like 4 in the morning. And he's like, I gotta get there early. I'm like,
Dude, well, I think that's when he lost his hairspray or something
Oh,
like that.
yes.
And we had to go shopping at
Yes.
Walmart at like 5 a.m. to get him
Yes.
some hairspray.
I do. That was a funny trick. He lost his hairspray. Would you go to CVS, right?
Yeah. We went to a Walmart.
Oh,
Mike
Walmart?
Walters got some points there.
He said that his hair was getting in his face and it was itching.
Yeah.
And so it was messing him up. Oh, I remember that. That was funny.
Good times. All right, well, we're in the end game here. 2 mistakes away from rolling into the bracket.
Again, this is the last game of rounders. The winner of this moves on to main bracket. The loser's going to take down tier 2. This could do it here. I'm sorry. This could not do it here. It's the other way around. Actually, I think it's going to be a 4 spot for Lindsay and Andrew. It's going to be 17-8 now. Lindsay and Andrew trying to find their way back into this game, and they're down 9 points going into round 9. They're fighting for that spot in the main bracket. Oh.
We'll get it labeled right.
Yeah. Lindsay can't afford another miss. She's throwing slick side down. Must make bag. She did not like that one. This is now in for the win. And that's going to do it.
That's not bad for a game ender.
John loves his
My
his
toys?
soundboard, yeah.
Toys are great.
And that's going to do it for rounders here at ACO Dallas Major. The doubles here in the Big D. This live stream is brought to you by BigDBags.com. So if you need to get your hands on a set of bags, then my recommendation would be Big D. Go check him out at BigDBags.com. My personal favorite is the Bowie and the Bandit Queen.
All right, everybody, this is John. We're going to shut this stream down and start a new one so I can label it correctly and tinker with some settings.